Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the temperature, as EA Sports welcomes you to GEHA Field at venerable Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw, Tannehill. Touchdown! Anthony Fertzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Tannehill now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Check 37. Check 37.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 7 yards to pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yellow! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Busts through the tackle, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Bosa's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
54.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 20. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting, and we're still just in the third quarter here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry for Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Mahomes now on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Titans 54, Chiefs 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off play action, Tannehill. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 9.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
On game 3, brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get this ball.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 50, it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Say. Run.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry running right. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Henry. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, some strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the penalty, it's Henry. Runs over him. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings them 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down and 5.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.